this one off, baby.
I'm just going to put soil straight in. In the last episode, we put like pumice, have an air dome or a non-air dome. I'm going to keep the comparison fairly similar. So I'm just going to put the root blocking stock on. And then I'm going to put soil in here. And I'm going to transplant, and that's it. And then in a coming episode, I'm going to discuss setting up the automatic irrigation in the reservoir so that the water comes in on the trees and the water is automatically kind of in between.
Okay. Let me get this shit first.
Dang, it's a little shallow. This one has a little more soil. It is what it is. I just couldn't wait with it being that shallow. But now I also know, a lot closer to a 15-gallon. I just don't trust like all the volume measurements on these containers. So I like to just see for myself. That looks better. It's not quite full, but it'll be a little closer to volume. Now I'll set this one up again one more time.
Yeah, we feel pretty good, baby. Yeah.
We got almost every clone to root. Gave away a whole bunch extra. All the clones are looking healthy. Seedlings are looking healthy. They're set. All the hard work's going to pay off. So this is going to be pretty good going forward.
Real good, son of a bitch.
I've gone over this many times. You can look at past videos. This is the standard earth box. I've used this one a few times already. They hold up really nicely. I could wash it, but whatever.
Yeah, I think we can pull this off, fellas.
I've got the wheels in mine. You can see my
Take a.
overflow right there. So that's where the water pours out if you're going to overfill it right out the bottom.
Take a.
Makes it super easy to get right. You got the tube
Nice,
in here.
good vape hit,
And you got the insert that holds
boost
the
it
soil
up.
so the roots grow throughout that heat up into the water down
Yeah.
now, a couple things about why we like it. Even
Give me like.
the roots can get clean water.
Yeah. Put it in a container though.
Like this hydro living soil kind of mesh where the plants grow really.
Is that alright?
Unlimited access to that clean water.
Cause I'm on this game right now, baby.
Top to really get that nutrient dense organicness that makes that fire. So these work great. People swear by them. People absolutely love them. But it's one way. And so we're going to show it. First thing you have to do is pack the corners. The corners is where the water makes contact with the soil and starts to wick up. Now you'll notice this is a lot shorter. The soil sits on top of this, so really it's only about that deep. That means width. It's not so tall. It takes a lot of hydraulic pressure to lift the water way up against gravity. And that's why I think this is too tall with this bottom water. But I know it's a smart company, and people swear by it, so I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. But the reason I like the earth box, even though it's a weird shape, is it's shallower, and it just crushes. So let's pack the corners. You don't have to worry if a little soil falls down the bottom. It really
That's
doesn't
enough for now.
make sure the corners are packed in there. Now I've also watered the corners first just to make sure, but this soil moisture is pretty good today. So I'm just going to do the packing, and that's it, and I'll bottom water after that. I like to make sure the tube is straight, get some soil.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers.
Huh?
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5 and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Watson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Break him down at the 49. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you to try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Taken right around the 44. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to take this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One of my own teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll set up a throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the red zone now, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And is Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Watson off play action. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
My goodness.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds here. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
You're gonna let some nuts hang. Go.
On 4th down, Watson.
Man, you got burnt.
It's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Niners are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Going to run again here with Pollard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he's got it to about the 40.
Better than that.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Handoff coming left is Vaughn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. better signal for a timeout defensively. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
You gotta punt that shit and pass the motherfucker. And this is playoff. That's how we gotta do this shit. That's some bullshit, cuz. It's the motherfucking playoffs, fool.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Kill this motherfucker, man.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Watson now to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, terrible.
This throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First down, San Francisco to pick up 13 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first and 10, Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Watson. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second and 12, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To throw is Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Prescott down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Now Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Throwing, Prescott. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Watson. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Watson on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That would have hurt like a motherfucker.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott caught on the right side by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. A check down here to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from the 20. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with a lead if they make a play.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Third and long, it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally. And that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Run for Pollard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go back to Pollard on second down. He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Looking to throw. Prescott. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, 49ers 14.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Agreed.
You went for it all. Whoa. What's going on, Playboy? Yeah, oh, no. The nigga quit on me. What the fuck?
And I'm almost wishing I kept the number 1, but the number 3 has a little bit more fuel to it, where the number 1 has a... I would say that number 3 has a little bit more, like, cushion.
Wow, y'all see that?
One had a little bit of, like, more astringent fuel, and I like it when it has a more well-rounded palate coating, like, fuel odor to it. And for whatever reason, the number 3, it just seemed side by side. I go back and forth.
Wow. That's fucked up, cuz.
So the number 1.
What the fuck, man? I could've just parlayed.
7 ounces.
Nah, bro.
That's like all amazing nuts.
Wow, that was wild, man. Punk motherfucker. Fucked up my goddamn stats and shit, man. Catch me on some Call of Duty, man. That's it for Madden for the night. I'm about to give me some blow some more shit back, man.
14.5.
Punk motherfucker.
And that was my front quadrant, like lean and nugs over everywhere.
Nigga got in his feelings real quick.
Everywhere. To really have a bigger yield. Part of growing in the 10 by 10 is we do have stuff overlapping.
You got in his feels.
And that's part of why we want to show you the 4x4 with the autos in season 5. But I mean, before I started the YouTube, all we did was 4x4 grow demonstrations on Instagram. So
Gonna block this lane for that bullshit.
After year and see lots of documented 4x4 grows on there. If that's interesting to you, we did a lot of tent grows before we started the 10 by 10. And then the fruit by the funk number 4 was almost the same in the front, another 14 ounces. And these were very well trimmed. Had lots of really good big nugs on there. The fruit by the funk was one of the easiest. In fact, that number 4 was like no trim work. picked on structure for commercial production, it would have been the number 4.
Love peach and hair
But the number
grease.
4 had more of that straw nana in it, and it tasted